A single click. That is all it takes. You tap Buy Now, and within hours, sometimes minutes, a package is already on its way to your door. No delays, no confusion, almost like magic. But that speed hides something massive, because behind that one click is an entire world most people never see. A world of machines, algorithms, and thousands of workers moving in near-perfect coordination inside buildings the size of small cities. And once you step inside an Amazon warehouse, you realize this is not just storage. It is one of the most advanced logistics systems ever built. So what actually happens in there? Let's start with the moment your order begins its journey. The second you click Buy, Amazon's system does not just send a request to a random warehouse. It instantly calculates where your item is located, which fulfillment center is closest to you, how fast it can be packed, and even how busy each building is at that exact moment. Then the order is routed to a specific warehouse. But here is the strange part. That warehouse might not look organized in the way you expect. Most people imagine shelves neatly labeled, with similar products grouped together. That is not how Amazon does it. Inside many of their facilities, items are stored in what is called chaotic storage. That means products are placed wherever there is space, not where it makes logical sense to a human. A toothbrush could be sitting next to a phone charger, which is next to a kitchen knife. Why? Because the system already knows exactly where everything is. This randomness actually makes storage faster and more efficient. Workers and robots do not waste time walking across long aisles looking for specific categories. The software handles all the thinking, and that is where the real operation begins. Inside modern Amazon warehouses, especially the larger ones, you will not just see people walking around with carts. You will see robots, hundreds of them. Flat, orange robots glide across the floor, lifting entire shelves known as pods and carrying them to human workers. Instead of workers walking miles every day to find items, the shelves come to them. That sounds simple until you see the scale. Each robot moves in a carefully controlled path, guided by sensors and central software that prevents collisions. They constantly calculate the fastest route, adjusting in real time based on traffic inside the warehouse. It looks almost like a living system, constantly flowing and rearranging itself. And this is where things start to speed up. Once a shelf arrives at a picking station, a worker is guided by a screen that tells them exactly which item to grab. Lights may flash to highlight the correct bin. The worker picks the item, scans it, and places it into a container. That container now becomes part of another system. Conveyor belts, miles of them. These belts move packages across different zones of the warehouse, sorting and routing them automatically. Some facilities have multiple levels with items moving up and down through chutes and lifts. And this is where the whole system becomes even more precise. Each item is scanned multiple times. Every scan confirms its location, its destination, and its status. If something goes wrong, the system knows immediately. But here is the weird part. Speed is not the only goal. Accuracy is just as critical. Because even a small error, like sending the wrong item, creates a chain reaction of returns, refunds, and extra shipping costs. So Amazon builds in layers of verification at every step. After picking, the item moves to the packing area. This is where it starts to look more familiar. But even here, things are not as simple as putting something in a box. Workers do not just grab any box. The system tells them the exact box size to use. In some warehouses, machines even measure the item and automatically create a custom-sized box to reduce empty space. Less space means fewer trucks, lower costs, and faster delivery. That would already be impressive enough, but it gets better. Some facilities use automated packing machines that can wrap items, seal boxes, and apply labels without human involvement. These machines work continuously, processing hundreds of packages per hour. And then comes the final stage inside the warehouse, sorting. Packages are scanned again and sent down different conveyor lines based on their destination. They might be grouped by city, delivery route, or even by the specific driver who will deliver them. Everything is timed. Trucks arrive at loading docks in precise schedules. Workers load packages in a specific order so that deliveries can happen efficiently once the truck leaves. Most people never think about this part. The order in which packages are loaded can determine how fast your delivery driver finishes their route. And this is where the system connects to the outside world. Once the truck leaves the warehouse, the package enters the transportation network. Planes, trucks, vans, and local delivery hubs all take over. But even then, The warehouse is still involved because the system continues tracking your package, updating its status, and adjusting delivery plans if needed. And here is something even more surprising. Amazon warehouses do not just react to orders, they try to predict them. Using data from millions of purchases, browsing behavior, and trends, Amazon often moves products closer to areas where they expect demand to happen. So in some cases, your item is already sitting in a nearby warehouse before you even decide to buy it. That is how deliveries can feel almost instant. But this level of speed and efficiency comes with challenges. Warehouses operate under intense pressure to move quickly and accurately. Workers follow strict performance targets. Machines must run continuously without failure. Even small disruptions, like a delayed truck or a system error, can ripple across the network. And yet the system keeps running day and night, handling millions of orders, coordinating thousands of moving parts, all so that a simple click turns into a package at your door. So the next time you order something online, it is worth thinking about what really happens behind that moment. It is not just a warehouse. It is a massive, coordinated machine built to move products at a speed the world has never seen before. And most of it happens without you ever noticing. If you enjoyed uncovering how this hidden system works, subscribe for more videos that reveal the real stories behind the everyday things around you.